How do I warm up before I start playing? I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you this in confidence, so don't let this go much further. I don't really warm up probably as much as I should. It's only since doing a tour that I've realised just how important warming up is, and so I'm going to share with you what I personally do. This might be a bit advanced for some people, but still it might help you out. It's usually extremely simple. I stick to single strokes, usually, but I also intersplice a subdivision up. So say I'm doing 16th notes, I jump up to 30-second notes, and I gradually increase how long those spans of 30-second notes are. So I start with like a little group of 4, then add a bit longer. Having a metronome helps a lot as well because it really holds you to a certain tempo. It can be very tempting, especially for me, to go too quickly when I'm starting to warm up. But in fact, you just need to actually let the muscles just wake up a little bit. The key thing for me is making sure that these muscles in here, in the middle finger and the ring fingers, are activating how I want them to and are nice and ready to do a lot of work, because jumping into that, especially if you're in a cold room, it's lethal. Your hands will just stop working very quickly. So aside from single strokes, I usually end up doing then a bunch of singles on each hand. Again, a metronome here is really useful because it really forces you to hone in the timing on each limb. Another benefit of using a metronome, I find, is that it really helps you just zone out. When you're nervous before a gig and you're trying to warm up or something, it can be easy to overthink things and think, oh God, my hands don't feel up for it, talk yourself down really easily. But if you're just playing to a metronome, it helps a lot. It gives you a nice distraction. And once you're kind of are comfortable with your single strokes, they're feeling good, just start to improvise, because I find that it takes a hot minute just to click back into the zone when it comes to just letting things flow out. So again, it really helps just doing what you want to do. It's not always specifically about specific exercises that will improve your playing. It's just how would you normally play, because that's all you're trying to ease yourself back into. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. I realise this isn't really for beginner drummers, but hopefully there's some advice in here that you can take away and that you find useful. Other than that, hope you have a great day. Big love. Mwah.